Thanks, Nicola. I just wanted to share a few things as well myself. I'm a university lecturer, but I've also got 6 kids and we homeschool them. And my oldest has started university this year. Did last year a Certificate 4 in Liberal Arts with Augustine Academy. My second oldest is doing that this year. But some really exciting things have happened just in the last few years. The Gillard government brought in the system where universities can basically take anybody they want. There's no quotas. And from a fiscal point of view, that's just a stupid idea. It's a blank cheque to universities. But for homeschoolers, thinking selfishly for ourselves, it's actually been excellent. Because universities have become basically just marketing machines. They're out there trying to round up anybody with a pulse, right, to get them in the door, because that means more subsidy to themselves. Which means a few things. It means for those people who think that the university is just part of this escalator that they're on all of their life, right? You just do what you're told. You go to kindergarten, you go to primary school, you go to high school, you go to university, that gets you a job, that gets you a higher paying job and a better status, and that gets you retirement. And it's all just this. They're finding that it actually doesn't do that, right? It's the escalator system, like Brad was talking about. If you just see that as the next thing that I'm supposed to do because I was told, you'll find that it doesn't work, because 20 million other people have been told the same thing, right? And we can't have 20 million people all doing the same thing. You need to innovate. You need to think differently. So it means that the quality of university might not quite be as good, or the what a university degree buys you in the workplace. And so it means that some employers are starting to say, we don't really care about your certificate anymore. We care about what you can do for us. Show us. You demonstrate what you can do and what you know. Don't just show us the bit of paper and assume that that communicates everything that we want to hear, right? But for homeschoolers, it's actually very good. Because if you do know what you want to do, and you know that some form of higher education is an important part of that, and it often is, right? There are things that we do need higher education for. Speaking as a person in the university sector, sometimes it is very good. If you know what you want to do, and you're willing to just go and do it, home education is excellent preparation for that. So homeschool kids that come through into the universities thrive. They do really well because they're already in the mindset of, I need to take control of my own learning. I need to be self-directed, and that sort of thing. So those changes have actually been good. And universities, the other thing that policy decision has done, it's sort of set universities and schools up as competitors. There used to be this happy handover, right? The high school owns you until a certain age, and then the higher education sector owns you. Now, they'll take anybody. They don't mind poaching the school system. So it used to be, 5+ years ago, it's pretty recent, that people would homeschool up until about 10th grade and then go into the school system for year 11 and 12 in order to get into university, if that's what they wanted to do, because that was the main pathway. Now, it's turning the opposite way. People are realising, I can just drop out of high school and go straight into university through other methods. And universities have their own tertiary enabling programs and things like that. And the kids that do those tertiary preparation programs or enabling programs are actually much better prepared than the kids who've been through year 11 and 12, being told, with the bell ringing all the time and being told what to do. Those tertiary enabling programs are actually pretty good. Or there are other methods of getting into university, like doing open university. Huge numbers of people do open university, and most of them never complete it, right? Because it's something that anyone can just sign up to and pay your fee. Because most people think, that sounds like a good idea, until they actually get the work and go, that's really boring, or I don't know what to do. And so it's great for the universities getting free money, right? But doesn't work for most people, but works really well for homeschoolers who know what they want to do and know how to learn under the situation where they've got to be self-directed. And there's another way into university. So we homeschoolers sort of help each other with tips and tricks. University recruiters want people. They don't necessarily know that this homeschool market is out there. And so we help each other to sort of navigate this.